Grand Rising. And that's the first thing I always come to do is I come to share love. I come to share love and light. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I should have my glasses on to see who's coming in, but I came on for an important message. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. Very damp, very wet near the Everglades. Yesterday was very kind of warm and balmy. Grand Rising. I am drinking activated charcoal and spirulina, actually the blue, I think it's the blue algae spirulina for that little sinus and that send it back, y'all. So I have very exciting news, exciting news. First, I want to say love, 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 love to my fans, to my followers, to people that follow Cleanway Records, to those of you who started following our web pages and I've been watching what's going on, a lot of exciting things in music. First of all, as an artist, let me give you the global. So the global is, there's a purge right now in music. It's not just our company, but there's a major purge in music to do things cleaner. Hi, good morning. Love you guys. So there's a major purge in the music industry right now, and things are just changing drastically. Everybody's distributing now. You can now distribute your music directly through Spotify. You know, everybody wants to be the distributor of somebody's music. So we have turned distributor and first line distributor by having our own webpage for our label. So that's great. But I've been the name and the brand and the one woman show behind the label for so long. I've been the one that's been paying other artists expense, dressing up other artists for music videos, imagine. And at the same time, kind of foolishly giving stuff that then people were charging me for, imagine. And again, so good morning to all my fans, my loved ones, but a special morning and a special love and a special prayer and a special to my haters. Yeah, to my haters that felt like for some reason I had this kick me sign on me that said, "Wow, I'm so generous, so I'm gonna work for you. I'm gonna pay you, and then I'm gonna let you charge me for the work that I did." And that's the way it was kind of looking. But excitingly this week, y'all, morning, I signed an exclusive record deal. Yes, I signed an exclusive record deal with Cleanway Records, trademark, and Cleanway Records Music, the publishing company. And then to protect the works, I signed over everything to our LLC, our parent company. The legal team has gotten involved and taken over, and we're mostly issuing contracts for Christmas for a lot of lucky people that didn't really have all the paperwork that they needed for their works. And basically we've given so many artists rights. I've given so many people rights that they didn't pay for. I've given so many people opportunities that they didn't even work for. I didn't come on to brag or to take credit, but to let them know, like, now is the time. We're solidifying that, and we're going to be offering contracts that sign up, and we work with maybe some artists that don't have the education that I have, that don't have a legal team behind them, that have different laws. Like, we work a lot with Jamaica. Jamaica has very different laws. Jamaica has like, work for hire is very different in Jamaica than it is in America. No, I don't want to join. Sorry guys, no contest, no none of that. We have to pre-plan, especially as a signed artist now. Yes, we'd have to pre-plan if you wanted to come into my lives. And I came to talk to you guys about the exciting structure of the business and to post out a message for those haters, those other artists that thought they were artists and had been disrespecting me as an artist when I'm giving them. Like, the first thing we give them is I have rhythms. I have a collection of rhythms. I have a library of instrumentals. I am a musician. I'm not just an artist. I'm a musician. I can play instruments. I can pretty much read music, you know. Same like I read, I could speak other languages. You know, I need to brush up. Like Hebrew, I could speak quite a bit. I could read a little bit, but I really need to brush up. I'm not like fluent. French, same thing. I can speak, I can understand quite a bit, but I would need to brush up. Same thing in music. I could read music, I play piano, but I would need to brush up. And I never read music like as a singer. I read music, you know, to play piano. that's it. I have a big heart, y'all. I love people. I just love people. Even though you disappoint us very often. I love people. I love artists. I believed so much that artists needed protection. So that's why I created this label, this record label. First, it was actually the Clean Way with Mary Lana LLC because I, at this grown ass age, my hair is mostly black, but I lost my first set of locks. I could show you guys the picture. It's on the Clean Way with Mary Lana, and now all of my companies and my structures are coming in. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hi guys, hi guys. I'm waiting to get better internet because when I used to go live, yes, I used to get like 500 of y'all coming in to say hello and to say good morning. So yes, very exciting, guys. I signed an exclusive contract this week. Yes, I signed an exclusive record deal. And then I signed over my masters, all my instrumentals, to the LLC to protect them. Yes, and for the legal team to go over and see. I love it. Wild birds. Again, we're on the edge of the Everglades here. I'll show you guys in a minute. You can probably see a little bit of the reflection, all the trees and the water. There's a lake right across. It's beautiful. Grand Rising, guys, from South Florida. Yes, I am just a hop skip. I got just a few blocks that way, maybe half a mile. Is where Vibes Cartel lives in Parkland. I'm right on the edge of like Parkland and Coral Springs, Florida. It's not bad, but I want to get back. I want to get back to the east side. I'm working really hard to get back to the east side and get a place over there, get a house over there. Grand Rising. Mwah. Love, 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 guys. Happy Sunday and love, 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 love. So, yes, this message is to my haters and to my fans. I signed an exclusive record deal. Yay! I was so excited. That's amazing. And then, like I said, I signed over all the rights to my rhythm collection because we want to prepare it. We're preparing our works for sync deals. So if any artists don't know, we can get you in sync deals, but I can't get you in sync deals unless I have that stipulation in the contracts. So this is what we're doing. We shored up. We made everything more valuable. I still have some people that you can't even imagine. They got so much from me. They got so much from my back, from my pocket, from my personal income, my personal money, personal food money. Many of you artists received my personal money and still disrespect me, bro. Disrespect me. We never had to do it. And you asked for it. That's the thing. We never went out soliciting. We never begged people to come on the label. I just simply came out as with my label name and some rhythms, and people got excited from the beginning. And yeah, a lot of idiots try to use me. Not tried. A lot of them used me. A lot of them didn't really understand that I kept telling them I had sponsors and I had people behind me. They didn't believe me. I had one guy rob me and tell me, "Oh, don't tell people you have sponsors." And now he's going around talking about me, telling stories. I don't know you. I don't know you people. I don't know you. I maybe met you once at an event, and you were given some kind of little authority to do one little task, and a lot of times they use that as that scamming, and COVID got really hard. COVID changed Jamaica and changed a lot of these places and changed the mentality of the music industry. So I think these guys, I don't know what they thought. I really don't know what they thought, but they did a lot. They did a lot, and they thought I would, go away. The beauty is when you're blessed by God, every little thing that they've done to me just escalates what's happening. So recently there was a little attack from somebody got a new management, and these people are idiots. They don't know what they're doing. They're just idiots. They're just idiots because I was in the process of negotiation. I had an agreement, a verbal agreement with this artist already. We already expended our monies. We already expended a lot of money into this project. And yet this manager, so-called manager, was coming and interfering. It's called torturous interference. Yeah, we're not going to give you the details, but like seriously interfering and seriously defaming me and seriously trying to hurt me, all while they're saying they're protecting somebody else's rights. I mean, that was like basic history class in school when I taught my students, my fifth graders, and they said, "Well, we have the right to free speech, right to free speech." Yes, as long as you're not hurting somebody else. So if you're hurting somebody else, it's not free no more. You got to pay for it. And that's why I became a trademark. That's why I everything. That's why I put a lot of protection on my business, because I know the importance of being an intellectual property, and it's really important because I want to be able to share my music with my fans. I want to be free to create beautiful music, and that's what we're doing now. We're doing it on in a very serious and short up level. The company will go live and keep telling you guys about what's happening, but basically the in me selling over my rights, not selling over, signing over my rights, it means that the legal team has the authority now to go in and to audit everything. And a lot of companies are auditing right now. BMI is under an audit. Several other record labels have contacted me and let me know they're also under audit. They've also paused the music because they found that they invested in too many artists, and the artists just even aren't doing the right thing. And this is not to diss artists, guys, because I'm an artist and I set up this company to protect artists, but I set it up to protect good artists. So if you're not a good artist, you've been trying to take from me, you've been trying to fight me, lower me. My success is your success. When I make money, you make money. So imagine these artists that, and now they're fighting contract, where you want contract. You want contract. My God, you want contract. You want a contract in this music industry. If you don't have a contract, you're not doing music. If you can't voice yourself, like there's certain little things. So we paid for a few people to go to the studio, but that was not our practice. We also, now that the company took over, anything that was expended can be recouped, which means you owe it. It means it was a loan. It means it was not a gift from me. It was never a gift from me. I don't know you. I didn't just say, oh, I have a charity and I'm giving out gifts. No, I have a record label and I'm a music publisher. And if you want the protection, then, you have to do the work. You have to sign the work. So I'm going to give you a little bit as an artist, just how it's working and how it works. As a brand now, and as far as the label believes, if we're fighting to sign a contract, or if we're begging somebody to sign a contract, we don't want the contract. We don't want it. But we have to follow the proper procedures. We're going to offer you that time. If the music was out, we're going to make sure that, we're fully covered. Some artists can't even receive an email, and I guess maybe that's why they were panicking. But basically that means that they'll lose their work. They lose their work. We don't want the license to the work. So that's the big thing, where like my Jamaican team, and it's Jamaicans, it's other people that are in your situation that have helped build this label. That's people that there's been a lot of very good people that have charge us local rates. They haven't charged me US rates to do some of the works. And that's huge. And I thank those people. And those people are getting really nice contracts, like really nice contracts. Like some of them, we even giving them the composition. We're giving them rights to the music. Like what? They're not paying for anything. We're giving them license to use their music in their private entities, their private programs, or for, I mean, this is huge, guys. This is huge. These contracts have a big, big, big value. Big value. But then there's another set of people that they're running. My team told me in Jamaica, most people can't afford to get an attorney to look over the contracts. Even me, I'm doing a lot of the editing myself, because the lawyers, a paralegal fee to edit and to like update and especially for some of these artists that's not serious, forget it. It would put us under. So I'm working very closely with the attorneys, telling them each contract, providing them this is what an audit is, providing them the expenses that we sent out, the receipts, the communications, the emails, all that to solidify the company. So I'm soon in a place where I can just easy, easy. But the contracts and the audit is a little bit difficult. We knew this time would come. I thought it would come sooner, because I had really hoped that like right away we could make big money, but we did not, honestly. And there's more places to track it. We made a little bit of money. Most of it honestly was through my works, because I know how to promote, I know how to sell. And when I would try to teach artists and try to show them, a lot of them would start cussing me out and start getting ignorant and don't even know what they were getting for free. And the worst part is I get the mental slavery, but what I was giving was never a handout, guys. It was never to embarrass anybody. It was never to belittle anybody. That's on you. If you got a phone from our company, you got a phone because you're supposed to promote for the company. You're supposed to help your own music. So we would give you things to help you promote your own self. So imagine people getting mad at that, guys. Oh my God, it's terrible. It's really, really terrible. It's embarrassing. But that's what happens. That's what the jealousy and bad mind does sometimes, is that you looked a gift horse in the mouth, you bit the hand that fed you, they try to bite me, and they try to do all kind of things, and but I'm not going down anymore as a victim. Right now, I'm victorious. Mm. So it's moldy out. I woke up feeling a little moldy today, a little. So in my cup is activated charcoal with blue-green algae to absorb all that bleh, in the morning. Some black coffee. Oh, black water, keep on rolling. Grand rising. Mwah, love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. So that's it. I'm clearing the field. The beautiful thing is, once all this is done, I get to just share so much music with you all, and voice more stuff, and know that same thing. My rhythms have like the highest protection, like the highest levels of protection. We're a trademark. We signed over our rights to the LLC. So many things that make us really, really strong and really, really powerful, and especially a lot of men in the industry don't want women to have that power. But there's no turning back. We did it. We walked the walk. Now let me give you guys a little cheat sheet for those people that maybe are nervous about contract. What to look for? They say, oh, look for the fine print. Look for the fine print. Okay, so basically, most of our contracts that are going out, unless you are a real a-hole and took and stopped performing or made attempts to hurt us, we don't want any recoup. We don't want any recoup. So most of you that are getting the contracts, that's the first thing to look for. If you're worried and you don't have an attorney, look to see if there's a recoupable. If there's no recoupable, that's the first place you can breathe and be like, wow, so she did give us all this. Yes, I gave everything to you. Freaking gave it to you. I gave you gifts beyond, okay? And you're going to be able to keep those gifts. Some people are idiots. Some people really try to hurt us. They're still going to get their legal contract, because that's what the legal team said we got to do. They're still going to get their legal contracts. So again, the first thing you look at is recoupables. If there's no recoupable in your contract, that's amazing, okay? We are only right now, as far as I believe, I think we're only putting out 3 contracts that have recoupables. Yeah, 3 contracts that have recoupables, because those are artists that really hurt us, that really we can sue them. We're not going to sue them. We're just, the contract that they get will have recoupables, which means that they have to, not they, but the music. I don't think we could go after them personally. It has to be the sale of the music, because that's their collateral. So that's where some of the artists are afraid that they're going to lose their rights. Because yes, if it's my music and your vocals, we're both putting our works together. If somebody breaks contract, we lose. So I lose. So these people that broke contract while we're in contract, before we even got to contract, that's a loss. That's a loss to our company. So the sale of the music would have to make back the recovery. We'd have to get the recovery. So that's pretty much the first thing you look at. Is there a recoupable? And again, like I said, only like 4 of our contracts out of hundreds is a lot will have recoupables, and they'll know why, explicitly why they have recoupables. And it just means that they have to earn that money back. It doesn't mean they owe us. It just means that they have to earn that money back off of the music, that the first money that comes in the music will go to pay the debts to the label, because we advanced. Some people think advance, oh, record label advance, your big money, or you could go play. No, the advance, even if you look at like Bob Marley was a big contract to begin with, his advance was to create the music. He was just given the money, and his responsibility was to make the music. And the reason why Chris Blackwell got so excited and Bob Marley made so much money is twofold. Once, because Bob was diligent. Bob was all about the music, the quality. That's it. No compromise when it came to the quality of music. And then Rita Marley and the foundation for she being married to him, that gave her the rights to have some control, and that control, you need control over your brand. So we're getting extra control over my brand, my label right now. And again, as I said, I signed over my rights, which is a sign to all these artists that, we love you guys, and I'm adding strength. I didn't just add my little pocket money. Now I added everything. So, those people that were trying to call me cheap or nickel and dime me, no, 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 that's not what advance is for. Advance is not to pay your phone bill and your basics. You got to take care of yourself. You got to have your basics. Any monies that come through, it's supposed to be to promote or to create the music, not to play, not to go buy your herbs. And no, 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 we don't cover that. So if you knew you were taking money and going to buy your herbs, you owe that back. That's not, you didn't buy me herb, you didn't buy me a drink. I'm in the collab too. Then I had a road manager, same thing, and he's like telling me I gotta pay for people's, like, what? No, they steered me wrong. Some of the things they steered me wrong. I was overpaying people, a whole bunch of things. I was doing things for people for free, or what they thought was free. No, there's no free. I'm a publishing company. If I publish your work and I don't have a signed deal and you didn't pay me, then I could be sued for putting out your work. That's how it goes, guys. So the company is not willing to take any of those risks. No, not for our Stumpling. No, 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 no. I am the value of the company. I'm my company. So yeah, the first thing I said to look for in a contract is recoupables. Morning. Blessed love, blessed love. Thank you so much. The second thing to look for in a contract, they say the fine print, is the indemnity clause. Now you want that. You want that. It may look when you read it that it's like punishing you, but if you know you came to the contract with your lyrics, that's all you're promising. That there's nobody right now. Mostly it's artist issue. There's some contracts going to some of the rhythm makers as well, because maybe the paperwork that I had was juvenile or something was missing. We have to fix it up. So to those people, even what we're doing, even though we bought like our licenses outright, we're still willing to give people a residual. We're just very generous, and there's no problem to doing that, but the paperwork has to be really tight. So again, the first thing is to look for residuals. The second thing to look for is the indemnity clause. Very, very important. Very important. What else? Again, that's the one that looks like the scary thing, is the indemnity clause, but it just promises that you are who you say you are and that you have the right to enter into the contract and provide what you say you provide. So if you provided the lyrics, you're signing to back your lyrics. So if you're scared about that, that means you're a scammer. You're not a real artist, because otherwise I'll sign and back my lyrics. I don't, you know what I mean? I have to defend them. So you have to be willing to defend them. And then the only other thing really is, let me think what else is the only thing to be concerned about. We publish for free, so there's no publishing fee for anybody, none. We cannot distribute for free because we use distribution services and they charge a fee. So if we distributed for you and you thought it was free, no, there's a fee because I'm charged a fee. I'm not DistroKid. I don't have that distribution to that level. So if I'm distributing, I have to sign, first of all, I have to sign a contract with the distributors that I have the explicit rights to sell the music, and I have the licensing on the music, your vocal and your words, your vocal, your spoken word, your sung word, and I have the musical rights, which most of the time it's mine. And that I have to pay them a fee. So of course, if we distribute for you, you have to pay the fee. I mean, like, come on. And that's where it's at. And then I published for some people early on. Same thing, they didn't pay me. We didn't have any agreement. So everything had to come down. And they can now come up with the agreement. I'm not chasing after everybody. Some of those contracts were really a bitch. And you're going to have to send me the paperwork. You're going to have to send our legal team, because we're not going to pay to create documents for people that I published for free. You'll have to come up with a document. So any producers, any labels that I worked for that I published for free, you'll have to get in touch with the company and have them clear that up. Let me think if there's anything else in the contract. The only other thing is your rights, and all we're asking is that we have permission to use your image, and that we have permission to sell an item, merchandise your item, to go along with the sale of your work, which really is implied. All this stuff was implied in contracts, and we're just making it explicit. But for people to be like shocked over that, or for this one artist manager to come after me as an artist for my own label and attack me when she had the email for the company, and you could have easily just done that. No. So we have a defamation suit against this particular person, because you can't just come and attack me. So my company will now strike back, and they will be, and we've served a few lawsuits. So we're doing paperwork, but we're also signing some lawsuits over. And I think that's really it. So go, yes, ask people. This is a message from artist to artist. We're a label of artist for artist. Everybody on my label, everybody that's doing your work, that's mastering your work, that took your images, that made your, most of them, first of all, are Jamaican. So most of my artists are Jamaican. Most of the people that's working for you are Jamaican. So for them to come after me and cuss me and shows that they're really ignorant, very jealous and bad mind, don't know the music industry at all. And we're not trying to punish you, but certainly don't come after me and punish me, because we will punish you. They will punish you. My company will come after you. Yes, I know that for sure. They will come after you. So just do the right thing. We're just here for love and music, and we want to just protect the music and protect the sound. And that's it, guys. And I got some great stuff coming up. I got a beautiful love song for Jamaica, but based on the way everybody's been, I'm waiting until it's done and ready, and I do the video, and then it will go out to you guys for, you know, the Christmas season. And I'm also working on a Christmas song. Mwah. I love you. I love you. I love you so much, my fans, my loved ones. Clean Way with Mary Lena, Clean Way Records music, Clean Way Records trademark. Just go out there and buy music. And yeah, we're gonna be quickly putting back up the merch. As I said, we just froze everything, but it's gonna come right back. I love you guys. This is great, but it makes you have to go to the bathroom because it clears out, you know, all the toxins. So I'm gonna go get up and go take my shower, use the restroom. I'm gonna come back on for Clean Way Records again to talk about the contracts and the exciting time right now in music. And again, for music fans, music lovers, there's a little bit of a purge. So go support the artists that you love, you know, go speak up for them, go share out their music, go tag out their music. And most of my music is up. Most of my music is okay. I have all the contracts and I have everything set. But some people, they don't have what they need. So those contracts and those deals, and they're great deals, will be coming to them. So again, look for residuals, any residual owed. That's a big thing in a contract. Look for an indemnity clause. And look for, you know, the rate, I guess the rate of pay. That's really it. There's nothing other than that. The only thing that's maybe secret, or maybe that people can lose their rights to the work, is if you really if you violate human rights or you defame the company. If you hurt us, that you lose rights. I mean, that's just pretty much. So nobody should have to worry about that. Just do the right thing. Nobody should have to hurt us. You know, handle your lawyers, handle things professionally. And that's it. There's no personal. The only thing was personal here was my money, my personal money, bumbleclads, my personal money. But there was a real company, layers of real companies, real rhythms, valuable rhythms. They say my rhythms right now are valued at like at least starting at $2,000 licensing fee to get on a Clean Way Records rhythm. And some people got that. We asked them for nothing. We took care of them, and they still didn't treat me right. Some of you guys, some men got their hair done on a video set with me, and you're in a song with me that I created, that I wrote, that I paid for everything, and you'll get your hair done, and you're not even asking me if I'm, oh, Rastumpin, aren't you gonna get your hair and nails done, or aren't you gonna, like, what? No, man, get rid of that entitlement, especially entitlement with no money. That's an embarrassment. Love you guys. Love, 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 love. That's all I'm here to share is love. Mwah. Love makes the world go around. It's not an evolution. I mean, it's not a revolution. It's just an evolution. Let me show you what's happening here. Where's all my beautiful birdies? Sometimes the birds are active. There's just been like one or two this morning. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Welcome to the Everglades. I love you guys. Go check out something from me. Go add something from me in your playlist. And just keep watching. Like I said, exciting time, exciting time. So if you have any favorites and you don't see your artist coming back up, either I couldn't get in touch with them, or they refused to sign a contract, or they even maybe signed. It's not even really a contract. It's because the music was all published, everything was done correctly. Maybe some of the paperworks were like juvenile. So we gifted, but we didn't get the gift back. And if you don't see their music, it's either because they didn't sign or because we decided not to. Just because they signed doesn't mean we're going to put the music back either. Yeah, we reserve the right to decide what to do. And I have some viral hits with some jerks, and I might just let them go or cut them out of the track and come back out and put my track out by myself. Yeah, that's what I could do. So as I say, have a great day, guys. It's Contract 101. We tried really quick because Jamaica needs help, so we designed the T-shirt. Just look out. We're working on. We had to update the image because the image that we had, we really would have had to go to the Jamaica government and work with them. And while I would like to do that right now, I don't trust them. I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust them. I don't trust how they're handling this issue, and I don't blame my Jamaican artists for being a little paranoid and for not believing me because they're in a system that really takes advantage of them. So I feel your pain. All the more reason why I'm trying to provide you rights outside of your, your world, your scope, and it's a beautiful thing. So get help. Check it out. Morning, Jerry Griffin. Is it Griffin? No, Jerry Geoffrey. And I love you guys. That's it. Have a great day. I'm gonna post this, and again, hopefully those artists that's jealous and just don't get it. Like this is just normal music business, and it does protect you. You want a contract, guys. Contracts are good. I know they could be scary, but contracts are good. And there's contracts in everything we do in life. So just might as well do it the right way. Have a great day, y'all. TikTok. Mwah, to the world. Mwah. See you later.